everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video for you for all the prom goers, and I know I might be cutting it a little close since your proms are probably coming up in the next few weeks, but I just wanted to film a video to talk about a few tips and tricks that you can use to make your makeup last all day, and also for it to show its true self in pictures. And then I also filmed this look for you. It's a soft cut crease with a little bit of glitter on the eye, and then a bold pink lip. So if you're interested in hearing about the tips and tricks and seeing this look, then just keep on watching. So the goal of prom makeup is to look pretty flawless, your best self, and also for it to stay all day because you're going to be outside taking pictures, you might be getting a little sweaty, and you also have a dance to go to that night. So you want something that's going to be able to last all day long, and that's going to start with your primer. And you want a primer that's best for your skin type, but also kind of acts more of a glue. And this might seem weird, and I've talked about this before, but the best one that has done that for me is the Nivea Men's Sensitive Shave Balm. And I did get the sensitive in it just in case, but it obviously is not meant to be a primer, but this is talked about all over YouTube, and it seriously feels like a glue. Like, I can put this on and put my makeup on top, and I feel like it stays there all day long. But really, any primer will work for you, just as long as it has a really good staying power. You might want one that kind of fills in pores, or just, you can get specific ones for your skin type, but it really starts with your primer. And then the biggest thing in prom makeup, or any makeup that you're going to be taking pictures, is to make sure you use a foundation that does not have a sunscreen in it. So this one has no SPF, and this, first of all, staying power, this one is the absolute best. I think this is about $15, and it is the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Cream Makeup. And it's just a little pot, and it is like a mousse. I particularly like the smell of it, but it does say 24 hours, and I've never obviously had it on for 24 hours, but it will stay on for as long as you want to. But it doesn't have a sunscreen in it, and that's why I like it, because sunscreens are what will give you that white cast whenever you have a picture taken. So this is what I used both years for prom, and I never had a problem with it. It stayed all day long. That's what I have on today. It's very full coverage, and it's almost a little thick, so you might have to kind of really work with it, or maybe spritz your brush with some like water primer or something just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. A little cheaper alternative is the Maybelline FitMe Matte and Poreless. The Matte and Poreless does not have a SPF in it, but I think the other one that's like for luminosity, it does have one in it, but this one doesn't, and I think these are pretty inexpensive, maybe $5 to $7. So as far as priming your eyelids for the eyeshadow, I use the NYX Eyeshadow Base, and really all the different makeup lines have an eyeshadow base. You just pop it on, and it really helps it gives the eyeshadow something to stick to and last all day and to not crease. So I really like this one, but like I said, I think a lot of other brands kind of have their version of like an eye primer or an eye base. And then as far as setting your whole face, you want it to, the powder will lock in pretty much everything that you have. You can get an HD powder that's kind of for photography. E.l.f. has one. A lot of other brands also have HD powders. This one I think was about $6, and it's a pretty big thing full of it. But just to really, as long as you use a powder that doesn't have SPF in it, that's really the main thing. And I really like the True Match one, and so that's probably what I would use if I were going to prom. And then to finally set the whole face, once all your makeup is on, you really need a setting spray if you want it just to last all day long. So this is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and it has aloe, green tea, cucumber, and vitamins A, C, and E. All different brands have these. I haven't really tried out a whole lot of different ones, but this one works well enough for me, and e.l.f. is always really inexpensive, and that's really why I like it. To conceal underneath the eyes, I just always use the Maybelline FitMe concealer. This is just my tried and true. I love this. It doesn't have SPF in it, but really any concealer will work okay as long as you have one that doesn't normally crease on you, and this one doesn't crease on me. In order to set it, I always use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I like this one because it has light reflecting particles in it, so it's really going to make that under eyes kind of pop and just look naturally brightened. But I like this one because it doesn't crease on me. It's the only powder that I've found that hasn't creased on me, so this is just why I always lean towards this one. As far as your brows go, I always fill my brows in and then set them with a brow gel. That way they don't move or that color doesn't move. So E.l.f. has two really good ones that I've used. And this one is the E.l.f. Eyebrow Treat and Tame. And you can get this is the treat, and I don't ever use that. But this is the brow gel, and this is in the color dark, but they have, I think, a few other colors. Or you can just get a clear one, and this is the E.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. And so one end is for the eyebrow and this end is for the eyelashes, but really you can just use a clear mascara to set your brows. That will work just the same. And lastly, I like to prime my eyelashes just to really give the mascara something to stick to where you don't have a whole lot of like the flakiness. And also just to kind of give them that boost that they need. And so this is the Cils Booster XL by Lancome, which is kind of an expensive product, but I think a lot of other brands have eyelash primers like this, or eyelash bases. So that is all the tips and tricks I have. I really hope that helps. A lot of this stuff is what I used when I went to prom for 2 years, and it's just something that's going to help you keep your makeup on all day long. It's not only are you trying to do, you know, the nice eyes and the nice lips and get all the color going, but you're also wanting to lock in everything so it's going to stay all night long. So I hope that really helped. And now let's get into the tutorial.